turned it over to Kemp. Here's space for Hernandez. Thompson, no flag. Archie Thompson! Melbourne take the lead here at the Telstra Dome. And surely that's enough to go through to the grand final.
Well, he's more than a nemesis for Adelaide. He's a full-on nightmare. There are question marks about whether Thompson was onside or offside. It's that vacant space in behind. It's a line ball call. The assistant referee, I think, has got it right. If he's in doubt, he should wave play on. Thompson pounces. This is exactly the part of the field where Adelaide struggled last week. Hernandez ran riot last week and he's started in a similar vein, putting it on a plate. The league's leading player for through balls, Carlos Hernandez.
Well, that's what it means to the Melbourne Victory bench. They know how important that goal is. Aurelio Vidmar, always a tough learning curve for a young coach. He had a difficult first campaign last season. Things went a lot better this season, or at least for long periods this season, notably, of course, in that AFC Champions League. There's Podolyak working with Hernandez. Hit of a handball there by Ognenovski. Ward wide right. Chance here for Melbourne. Buried by Carlos Hernandez. Back from World Cup duty. Scores in the A-League. Melbourne Victory doing it easy.
Like taking baby from a candy. Picking Adelaide apart, and they're only in second gear, Melbourne. The recriminations are beginning, the finger pointing is starting, the demands are being made verbally in the Adelaide camp, but physically they're shot ducks. Too much time to set up the play, too much time to release runners, and the dummy sold too easily, bought too readily, and the finish good. Hernandez, a good player in great form. Melbourne having a conflab centre field. Haven't seen this before.
Adelaide it is. With
Adelaide, rather.
Galekovic up there as well. Pride in the shirt. I'm sure that's the message. There's memories of that infamous grand final, the 6-0 result here at Telstra Dome. The season before last. The scar still runs deep for Adelaide United as a club. Well, I thought Aurelio Vidmar might go to his bench before the break. Doesn't seem to be the case. He'll have a lot on his plate in that dressing room at half-time. Hernandez slides it through. Allsop is onside. Danny Allsop. 3-0 Melbourne. It's a rout.
Hernandez again. 2 through balls. One for each of the league's best strikers. Take your pick, whether it's Thompson or Allsop. And it is building like a boil for Adelaide. Another line ball one, but I'd say Scott Jamieson is keeping, or Ognenovski that was, is keeping Allsop at least in line. But too much time to release the pass, too much space in that key area of the field where Melbourne have the best player in the competition, and isn't he showing it? Danny Allsop, his first touch not convincing, his second was all it took though, and Eugene Galekovic, a stellar season, has never been on the winning team in this fixture, Melbourne v Adelaide, either as a Melbourne player or an Adelaide player, and it's not looking like that duck's going to be broken tonight.
His first pass over the sideline, Roston Griffiths, former Australian Youth International. A spell of Blackburn Rovers in England. Returned home to try and rejuvenate his career, much the same way that Scott Jamieson did at the start of this season. And hasn't that worked out well? Hernandez with the ball to the back post! And it's Tommy Podolyak, 4-0 Melbourne. Would you believe it?
Carlos Hernandez, 1 goal, 3 assists. Melbourne 4 goals to 0. Don't care how tight your hamstrings are, Carlos. Keep showing us your stuff. It was a beautiful ball to the back post. Again in the exchange, Melbourne just too canny. Adelaide falling over each other. Time to receive, look, deliver, and Ponduliak, who missed a sitter in the first half with a tidy volley early in the second. Effectively a give and go between the two Melbourne midfielders. It was embarrassing for Adelaide.
Well, that is a wonderful goal from Melbourne victory. Delightful ball from Hernandez. Classy finish from Tommy Ponduliak.